Hey y'all, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ayana, and thank you so much for joining. Make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up before we start, and don't forget to subscribe. Y'all, I'm super excited. Today is the last day of 2021, and I'm so excited. Like, I don't know, I have this feeling. So I kind of have that same feeling from back in 2019 when I was super excited for 2020. And I have like these vibes, this energy, and it went exactly how I planned. So I'm like filled with so much joy and so much hope, because I know that 2022 is the year, my year for action. And you can't fail if you really out here taking action, right? And we just don't give up. So that's like the best feeling ever. So let's jump into this video. Today I wanted to show y'all how I'm doing my goals, setting my goals, and setting new boundaries for myself for 2022. I'm not going to share all of my goals with y'all, but I am going to show y'all how I did my board. And of course, it's not finished, y'all. It's not finished yet. I'm still working on it. I have like all my goals already written down though, so they're all inside of my book. And yeah, it's definitely a lot of pages, so it's gonna take me a while to write it on this board. But I basically set up this system in my head, and I'm gonna kind of try to explain it to y'all, so that way maybe this can help y'all with goal setting, and being very intentional with what you want to do. I truly believe that if you set your goals and you are very intentional with your goals, and you actually put in a plan in place for your goals, that you can you're more likely to accomplish. So what I did was I came up with this board, and I put it in blocks, of course. So I put my goals into 3 different categories. So for mind, financial, and body. And then after I put them into 3 different categories, I wrote them down in a book first, because I didn't want to mess up my board too much. And I basically separated like what goals I had for my mindset. So what goal, my overall goals, like what did I want to do for my mind, to elevate my mind. And then I put what I want to do for my financial goals. So that's all my business, my money. If there was like cars, houses, and stuff like that, that'll all fall under financial goals. And then I did my body goals. So like my weight loss, what I want to be eating and stuff like that. Skin, whatever, all under body, right? So I separated those into 3. And then what I did was I set my overall goal. So my overall goal for the year, I didn't want to like go as far as doing 3 to 5 years. So I wanted to do it for a year so I could break it down easier. So for my overall year, I put like, by this day next year, where do I want to be at? Like, where do I see myself at? And I just basically wrote some goals out for those, so I can share a little bit with y'all. So I want to, for my mind, I want to master my patience. I want to be waking up every day at 5 a.m. daily. And I want to have I want to have a network of like-minded people. So that's just 3 goals that I put over here. And then, and also I'm gonna just tell y'all to complete 12 audiobooks. So that's financial. I put that I want to basically hit a 6-figure year for 2022. So I want to learn and master business credit. That's under financial. For my body, I put my goal weight, and I put like how I want to eat. Remember, this is not completed. So once it's finished, I'm going to have this all filled in. It's going to be very colorful and very giving what it's supposed to give, right? So yeah, so that's what I put for body. So that's for my 1 year. And then I went down in my next blocks and I put for 6 months. So what do I need to do in 6 months to get to my year? So for 6 months, I should have completed 6 audiobooks by 6 months. For financial, basically, it's, I didn't write it there yet, but I'll go up to it. But so for financial, in 6 months, I should have, let's just say, joined 6 seminars or something of that sort to contribute to me wanting to master business credit. I should have at least purchased my first item in business credit within 6 months. And then for body goals, I should be 6 months in, so I should have be at this weight by 6 months, and so on, right? And I'm gonna put in more detail. Okay, remember, this is not complete, but I'm just giving y'all my method of what I did. So then I wrote it down into the 3 months. So in 3 months, I should have completed 3 audiobooks. I should be joining seminars that teaches financial literacy and business credit once a month. I should be working out 30 minutes daily, and so forth. So we're gonna break it down into 3 months, and we're gonna put something that's more reachable in 3 months. So in 3 months, I want to see myself. Where do I see myself at in 3 months? That's basically going to be leading me up to the 6 months. That's going to be leading me up to 1 year, right? And then I broke it down to daily. So these are going to be my daily goals here. What do I need to do daily to improve my mindset? And me improving my mindset daily will be waking up at 6 a.m. daily. And we starting at 6 a.m. now because we want to build it up to get into 5 a.m. So basically where my body is naturally waking up at that time. And then in the morning is basically like me waking up at 6 a.m. daily. This will help my mindset by me meditating. No phone between 6 to 7 a.m. Stretching, writing, listening to affirmations, working out, just complete silence. Being, setting my gratitude for the day, and no negative combos, stuff like that is basically going to get me to where I want to be within for daily for the next 3 months to the next 6 months to the year goal, overall goal. And then again for financial, what do I need to do daily for my finances? And I'm going to put here is to just review my finances daily, and to review my finances daily, and to at least read maybe like an article or something that's pertaining to what I want to do within the next 3 months, the next 6 months, and the next 1 year. And then for body goals, work out daily. Maybe work out 30 minutes to an hour daily. Try to eat maybe a salad a day, or eat some type of fruit or vegetable a day, or something like that is going to be here. So that's basically what I did to set my goals for the year, and to be very, very intentional with my goals. And when you break it down to daily, what you have to do daily in order to get to where you want to be at within a year, I feel like that makes it so much easier, so much attainable. Like, if once I put this on my wall and I'm looking at it like, okay, so what do I have to do today? So this will kind of go into my to-do list, and I can be like, okay, I know today I'm going to be waking up at 6 a.m. I'm going to be meditating today. I'm going to be working out today. I'm going to be looking at my finances today, and I'm going to do this every single day, because then in 3 months, this is what I'm going to see. So in 3 months, I'm going to have seen that I completed 3 audiobooks. To 3 months, I want to see that my body is naturally waking up at 6 a.m. now instead of 9, or, I'm going to start to see my body weight is starting to drop down now, because I've been working out every single day, 30 minutes to an hour. So yeah, that's basically how I did my goals. So I broke it down from 1 year to 6 months to 3 months to daily. And then I broke it down this way, but I'm going to work my way from the bottom to the top. So that's kind of like how I look at it and how my mindset works, if that makes sense. And then over here, as y'all can see, I started to write down my boundaries, and I have a whole list of boundaries, y'all. Boundaries that I'm like, honestly, I'm going to share most of my boundaries with y'all, because they were boundaries that's kind of like but boundaries that I was allowing people to cross, allowing myself to just cross and not really stand on. But the year 2022, I'm standing on my boundaries. I'm holding myself accountable, and like I said, this is my year for action. So I'm actually taking action off of everything that I say on this list, period. And with me reaching all of my goals on this list, there's no way that I'm not going to achieve or be successful. There's no way. So here's my video now, where I'm going to look back and I said I'm going to do these things, and I'm already, a year from now, this day, next year, I'm going to be looking like, wow, I made this video a year ago. I took action, and I'm so proud of myself, okay? And I want y'all to do the same thing, because I have this strong feeling. It's so freaking strong. So I'm excited. But I also know that it's very important to set boundaries for yourself, because with me setting all of these goals for myself, and for me setting all these goals for myself, I know that I have to become a certain type of person, and I want to become a certain woman. So I need to set these boundaries for myself, to stop allowing myself to be who I once was, and so I can become who I am supposed to be, right? So I broke my boundaries down for dating. These are my dating boundaries, because, relationships are very important. I also set my boundaries for friendships, because it's very, very important who you surround yourself with. And then I set my boundaries for financial boundaries. And then I'm going to just set my boundaries for myself and what I'm not what I'm not personally accepting within, you know, who I am. So a few of my friendship boundaries is going to be basically, so what I did is, y'all can see like the scribble. What I did was I basically wrote a list of what I didn't want. And honestly, when I was writing that list, I'm like, this makes a lot of sense to not want these things around me. But then I also had to understand, like, I understand the law of attraction, and I understand that when you focus on what you don't want, it's just as stronger as focusing on what you do want, and what you focus on, that's what you attract to yourself. So just because I'm saying like I don't want these things, I could be pulling those things into my life. So we are going to X that out. So that's why I crossed out everything I don't want. I started to write it down. I said, this don't even feel right, me writing it. So let me write what I do want on this board. Everything about this board is what I'm going to have and what I desire in life, right? So instead of writing on my friendship boundaries that I don't want no complainers, I don't want nobody that argues, no one with negative mindsets, I basically just went through and reversed all of that. So I basically said, so for my friendships, they have to be a person who finds a lesson and a solution in everything. They have to have a positive mindset. They have to be an optimist. They have to be uplifting and motivating. They have to be they have to have valuable close friends. And I feel like that was very important. To basically pay attention to your friends, close friends, like how are they influencing them and stuff like that. What kind of friends do they circle themselves in? That's very important to me now. They have to have high energy. They have to have great communication. They have to embrace change, and they have to have some type of goals for themselves. The rest of them are on this list. They have to have goals for themselves. They have to have self-respect and self-worth. They have to have their own boundaries. And they have to basically all the conversations have to actually have meaningful conversations, and to be basically watch like what comes off their tongue and stuff like that. Like I just want somebody who's very clear what they want, and we not out here trying to bash somebody else to pull ourselves up. Is basically what so for dating boundaries, I said basically we're gonna do a 2 to 3 week notice for a mindset. So within 2 to 3 weeks, I have to really pay attention to your mindset. If your mindset is not on my level or above, then we can't be dating, because like I said, when you are dating somebody, you tend to adopt their mindset, and I don't work too hard to go backwards. So I'm not dating somebody with a low mindset. They need to be taking me on a date within the first 2 weeks. If you ain't really the first week, so I'm gonna change that. If you don't take me on a date within the first week, you're not showing initiative, which is another thing that's on my list, and you gotta get cut off. Excuse me. Men know exactly what they want or who they want, and when they want you, baby, the first day that they meet you, they gonna be trying to take you out. They not waiting weeks to take you out, so we're not playing those games. Basically just seeing people for who they are. I feel like that was a really big lesson for me this year, is just seeing people for who they are and really taking it and going like not trying to change people. That's a big thing for me, because I'm always the type of person that, or I used to be that person that would be like, you know, oh, I see so much potential in them. Oh, they have some good goals. We can, you know, maybe they could really take this and do that. And I really want to help them, but this person don't want to help themselves. So the moment I see them for who they are, I'm done. If it's not aligned with what I have set for myself, right? So that's basically what I did for my boundaries, and I'm going to continue to write them on this board, but I'm going to put this on my wall right next to my bed. So as soon as I wake up in the morning, this is the first thing I have to see when I get out the bed, and this is going to be a thing I have to check daily. So yeah, that's very important. But yeah, so I hope that y'all like actually understand how I set my goals, and maybe that can help y'all with y'all's. I hope that y'all are setting new goals. I feel like with social media, they starting to do this thing, kind of like asking the question like, why y'all waiting for the new year to set new goals and stuff? But when you feel it, you feel it. I feel like do what's best for you, and I'm always excited when the new year come around. I'm excited all year for my goals, but when the new year come around, it just feel like it's giving you a fresh start, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So I definitely would say don't not follow what everybody's talking about. Get yourself a notepad and a pen. Write down some goals for yourself. Be very intentional. Do your vision board. Like, do everything that you got to do to improve yourself and work with yourself. And X out all the people who saying anything the opposite of what you want to do, period. But yeah, y'all, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm also doing my vision board today. I think I'm gonna do 2 vision boards actually. So I am gonna vlog that and show y'all how I do my vision boards. And then I also have a few other things that I'm gonna be doing today just to kind of like reset myself and to really build a strong foundation for my mindset so that we can go into the new year strong and positive and ready to tackle and to take action on these goals. So with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that y'all had a safe and happy new year. Please be safe tonight, y'all. Don't be out here wilding. Like, it's COVID outside. People gonna be shooting, and be safe. Okay? Be safe. So, yes. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at CharmingT Waist Beads. And if you are interested in purchasing my vendors list, waist beads, or whatever, go to charmingT.com. And y'all, I will see y'all in the next video.